What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I am really excited because today in the studio we have Dan and Will, my bandmates. What's up, guy? They're back in.
We're in the studio, but
they're in their own studio right now. And yeah, so we just released our new song. If you don't know us, our band is called Against the Current. We just released our brand new song, That Won't Save Us, and we released the music video for it. So we're gonna be doing a little watch party of the music video if you haven't already seen it, and then we're gonna be answering some of your questions about the video and talking about it in the song. So let's watch this video. My own music video. So yeah, actually, Will, tell them again about that moment, because I think that was one of the coolest parts. So real quick, before you even say that, the whole video was taken in 3 one-take shots. So it's just 3 long shots. It's not all cut together. But that last moment where it kind of zooms into me and then zooms away and the drums are gone, that wasn't a cut. They actually, like, Will, I don't know if you want to tell them what happened.
Did it IRL? Yeah, there was just like, I don't know, like a split second where the drums had to be moved out of the scene so we could all be standing there around the door. And it was just like, 5 people just running and just throwing. I was actually just throwing my drumsticks. I had to get up and be in my spot.
And actually, our manager, Gabe, became Dan's guitar tech and like grabbed Dan's guitar. And then
you're like, a strap broke off. Yeah, right? It was so the aggressive. Throwing of the guitar. Yeah.
And then in the scene before that, when we were running, when I went into the one room with Dan, and then I went into the other room and Will was there, Dan actually had to run down that hallway around the back and then run into that room after I went in there. So that wasn't a cut either. That was all actually one take. Dan got his exercise in that day.
You threw the little window between the rooms. Yeah, there was a little.
Wait, really?
There was like a little thing, and he would poke his head through every once in a while, and I forgot that he was just on the other side in the other room. Yeah.
Someone asked how many tries, Nate asked, how many tries did shooting the music video take? So because they were all one takes, we really only did like, I think maximum 10 per shot, and there's only 3 shots. There's the car outside, there's the hallway with the 2 rooms that I go into, and then there's the end where I'm walking towards the fire and we're performing, and that was it. So, and then there was a special guest in the bathroom. Will, if you want to tell them that.
I don't know, but maybe, you know, you should watch it again closely in the bathroom. Yeah. Maybe you'll see someone peeping.
See someone peeping, or maybe we're the peeping. There's some feet peeping. Yeah, there's a little Easter egg in there as well.
Some random feet.
And actually, we filmed a second video that day as well, so you guys should be on the lookout for that coming out soon too, and that'll be really cool. I'm excited for that one as well. We filmed in the same space.
Yeah. Side note about has anyone seen there's like a what is it for? It's like an Uber Eats commercial or something, and it's with who's freaking the guy who's Luke Skywalker? Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah. It's him and the guy from like X-Men or something, and it's definitely shot in that exact same warehouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on TV all the time. I saw it, and I'm like, yeah, there's the staircase that went up to where like hair and makeup and wardrobe was and everything.
Oh, that's the other thing. Speaking of the warehouse, we didn't even mention that the warehouse was absolutely haunted. That place was very creepy.
Oh. It looks like it's still in use somehow.
But did the upstairs, like that one room?
No, it was empty up there, yeah.
There was a room upstairs and it was like pitch black. There's no lights, and we were taking pictures. Our BTS photographer Jordan and I were taking pictures in there, and our stylist Mandy was in there too. And Mandy like hit a piece of like plastic or something, and it like crumpled, and we all started screaming and ran away. Also, just want to ask some questions from chat, guys. I'll let you talk to more of these. Jammy JK, is the fire real or edited?
But that's VFX. Yeah. They brought
Santa Claus
in.
Real?
Yeah.
It just
they lit it up and it looked really good, and then
they had to light the whole thing to make it look like it was on fire in a way, and then they just add a little bit over top. It's pretty crazy how they do it. Andrea, what was the best like thing or your best favorite moment while filming the music video?
For us?
Yeah.
Well, yours.
Why do I have to go first? You're my guests.
No.
You're the guest today.
My favorite part. That last shot was cool.
Yeah, that was probably. Yeah. That one was really cool.
It was like 11 p.m. too when we were doing it.
Yeah. Actually, for me, it's probably filming the other video actually.
Yeah.
So
it
get
was
some
really
more hype
fun
on that one.
Yeah, I don't want to like say what that other video is, but it was just like, yeah, it was really fun. We didn't start filming that one till like midnight. It was so much fun. Negresano, do you still get nervous putting a new song out? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you guys get?
Especially this one.
Yeah, I was super nervous putting this one out because obviously our last album was way more pop, and we didn't know how. You know, people always say, "Oh, we miss your old stuff," and when we were ready to release this more rock track, we really thought it was going to go one of two ways. People were either going to love it or they were going to absolutely hate it, and we hoped they loved it, and it seems like you guys did love it, but we were super nervous that it was going to go the complete opposite way. I don't know if you guys were too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like working on it for so long too, so just, you know, more time to second guess stuff.
Yeah. Actually, like, that's a really interesting point.
Out.
That's an interesting point too, is like, do you want to tell them a little bit about the process that we had going back and forth so many times?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of, because of the pandemic, we kind of, yeah, it's so weird not being able to hear each other.
I know it is. We can't hear ourselves, so it's like a speech jammer right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot of sending sessions back and forth. Like we had to go do drums down the road at our friend's house, and then our producer Matt Squire was controlling the computer from Baltimore, and it was just sending files back and forth. So it's been a bit longer for everything, but it's cool.
It was cool.
Here.
It was super DIY. Yeah, we got to like work in our home, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
having
fun.
all of our gear and everything.
And it was a small crew. Like, we didn't write it with other like writers and like all these different people. Like, you know, we had done a lot of that on Past Lives. It was literally just the three of us and Matt, sending it back and forth and bouncing off ideas off each other and revising. So it was nice to get back to that raw kind of state where it was just the four of us. But we're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're gonna wrap up with Dan and Will. And if you have any last questions, make sure you throw those in the chat right now. We'll see you guys right after this break. Stay tuned for more Guest House with Against the Current. Vote after the show. Also, wanted to call out some donos, some subs, some gifted subs, Henning SVW, Quain Trail PDX, the Jammy JK, and Main Fantality. Thank you guys so much for all your support. You guys are amazing. All right. More questions for you guys now. Christian Ashton, how has the quarantine affected your writing process, our writing process?
I mean, we're just all apart.
Yeah. Well, you guys are together.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. But at one point, Will was up in New York, and we were really all apart. Yeah.
Yeah, we were all in different states.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? So for me, and I don't know if you guys feel this too, for me, in some ways, it makes it a little bit easier because, like, Will, I know, like, sometimes when you're doing more of the production aspect, you like to just have unlimited time, like walk away from something, come back, and like you don't have the pressure of, you know, me waiting there for you to be able to top line something. You can kind of just go down the rabbit hole and spend as much time, because I feel like that for writing lyrics. I don't have to like.
Yeah, no, totally. There are like actually a lot of like pros to this process.
Yeah.
I found, I think we've all found. It's kind of surprising because at first you're like, oh, how is this gonna work? Like, you know, this is gonna be so strange. Like, but it's good. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, honestly.
It's nice having all your tools at home, like at your disposal.
Yeah, and just like you can work at any time, like whatever your schedule is, whatever my schedule is, just being able to always send things back and forth and like work in real time if we want to, and then also not when we don't want to or when we can't. It's just like, I feel like it's freeing in a lot of ways. Gravity Won't Save Us asked, is the next video directed by the same director? Actually, yes, we have an amazing creative director, Jade, who is doing the creative direction for everything in this era. So he ended up being the director of this video, and he also worked on like the photo shoots and the album art and like all of that kind of stuff. So he's super dope. Yeah, working with Jade was awesome. Are there any Easter eggs that we should look out for? Andrea asked.
In the next one or in this current one?
I think in this video, just the, you know.
It's the
one in the bathroom, but yeah.
It's, I don't know.
It's pretty tiny.
It's kind of for us, but it's weird, I guess, if you had spotted it, you'd probably be like, oh, why did they choose to do that?
Yeah. Sabbath the Ghost, any details that you're willing to give us about your upcoming music?
It's
coming.
Doper.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's on its way.
The one that's in the barrel now, I think, is even a step up from that one, Save Us. So I'm really excited about that one.
I think so too. Yeah, it's, oh God, I'm glad you said it like that because I would have accidentally said the name.
You said the
But yeah, the next song that we have, we also did with Matt, and it's just about done, and we really love this one. I'm really excited. This actually segues really nicely into this. Jamie JK, will the new era of ATCC a more rocky style overall? Yes. Overall, yes. We still have a couple of songs that are going to be, still have that pop feeling to them, but I think, you know, we saw that we kept taking our pop songs, like Wasteland, and we were playing them live as if they were a rock song. So it was kind of the question of why don't we just write it that way to begin with instead of changing it for the live show? And I think that's, you know, that was a big thing. Because, you know, Wasteland, we have like a full breakdown at the end of it now.
Yeah.
We do. We truly
break it down.
When Rue,
really
when we still had Rue, when Rue was touring with us, he was literally screaming on the end of the chorus.
Oh, he'd go hard.
Yeah.
He would go hard. He was like spinning his guitar around his body,
Yeah.
or dance guitar. He like threw it around the world one night. He was just feeling it.
Yeah.
Like,
Took a kick out of that one.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
it's
like,
good.
I just feel like we grew up playing rock music and we grew up as a rock band and like we always had that like pop vibe to us. Like I remember like, you know, throwing it all the way back to like Pop First Not, and that was our first shows ever as a band. But we just like love like, I at least I love, I don't know about you guys, I love going like hard on stage. Like I love being like drenched at the end of it.
No, that's the best. Totally. I feel like, you know, we got a little distracted and, you know, we overcomplicated things, but now we're figuring it out again.
It's also easy too. Like I feel like there were just so many people who were like, what's been interesting to me, and I don't know if you guys have had any of this reaction, I've noticed a lot of people, be it even like my family, my friends, like people that told me that we should go in a pop direction or was like, why don't you go more pop? Are you going to be on the radio? Like that kind of thing. All of those people now to me after this song came out were like, yeah, this is it. This is what you should be doing. This is the sound. Like this is where you guys belong.
Yeah.
Yep, totally. I mean, I sent you guys that text from my dad the other day.
Yeah,
Just letting you guys know that you rock.
We love Dave. In this house we stand, Dave.
Yeah.
Sinatra, 1853. Will there be a new tour after this pandemic? Of course. I'm sure you guys are dying to get back on the road too.
Yeah.
I'm building virtual stages in Unreal because I miss it.
He is.
If you guys are wondering what Dan does some of the time when we're not actually making music, he's literally creating our venues and our stage plots. And when there isn't even, you know, we're not touring through the end of the year, but Dan's got it. He's ready. He's ready. Where did you say that you built your venue? You thought it was where?
It looks very Eastern European, just on the model pack that was downloaded.
Maybe one day Dan will actually stream and show you guys that, but until then, thank you guys so much for calling in and doing the watch party.
Thanks for having us.
And thank you all for watching with us and everybody who supported us. I don't know if you saw on our social media, we got over 100,000 streams first day, which is more than we've ever gotten on one of our singles before. So thank you so much for supporting us. And as well, thank you Kyle, who was in the studio earlier, and Alienware for supporting us and presenting the segment. That's all we have for Guest House today with Against the Current. See you guys tomorrow.